Hey MGTOWs, this is Vention. I do love the weekends. It's Saturday for me. There has been a lot going on lately. um, Basically, we've got like all kinds of great news in bitcoins. Man, bitcoins are going way up, and I am sitting pretty financially now. Um, I'm still getting these things ready, a lot of these things ready for sale, and I've sold a few things. I've finally got this old scooter ready. As you can see, the temperature gun says 57 degrees, so I obviously haven't started it. Let's see how we're doing. Oops, tripping over things. Yep, I think it's ready. Time to put this thing on the market. In other news, I mean, just when things are going along perfect, and I was just about ready to retire from my job, and I still am, but there's a bit of a hurdle has shown up in between, you know, over the last few weeks, and I've been kind of busy with it, so I kind of neglected YouTube. But it's kind of important. I think I should probably let you guys know what's going on. And I was just recently diagnosed with cancer. So yeah, it's and don't freak out on me because I believe I got this thing wired. What I've got is colon cancer. Well, I've got one tumor, and but I've been doing some research on it. You know how red pill people, red pill guys are. We will research things and find out things that normal people have no clue about. Normal people will just plod through their lives watching Dancing with the Stars, and then they will come down with something like this, and then and then they will believe everything the doctors tell them, and then die, right? Whereas a red pill guy, we will go a little farther. We live our lives with our eyes open, at least to a large extent, than much more than normal people do. Because we're the kind of guys, we can see the dangers of divorce, and we can see what all the false accusations do, and we can see how statistically that could apply to our own lives. And we take cautionary steps to prevent those disasters from happening to us, right? And we do the same thing with our lifestyles. I was very inspired, and I still am, by the way Adam Meister, the Bitcoin Meister, he really put it on the map for me. Chris Cantu and MGTOW Expat, they really put it on the map for me about the low carb lifestyle and intermittent fasting, and and then it's like, so they kind of let me know that it's really possible for somebody to do this, whereas I was kind of a creature of habit, and I just did what everybody else was doing, eating meals even if you weren't hungry, because you're supposed to eat, right? And the thing is, the meals that we're told to eat, the heavy on carbs and grains and breads, and that diet, the only thing it accomplishes is it enriches the farmers and the ADM and Monsanto and all the companies that make money from all that infrastructure, but what we really only need is maybe some vegetables and some meat. We don't really need a lot of starchy breads and heavy carbs, right? So over the last few months, actually probably the last year or two, I've been drifting and moving into that lower carb lifestyle. And I'm thinking that might be what the only thing that's kept this problem from showing up as early as it did, or as just recently. I would have had a problem, it probably would have killed me by now on a normal McDonald's eating American diet, you know. So what I've been doing a lot of research and finding out all kinds of things about the graviola and fasting, and the apple cider vinegar and garlic and turmeric and a number of things that are all great for fighting, cancer if you have it, or preventing it if you don't have it. And I feel better. It's just a better freaking way to live. It's just better no matter what, whether you're having cancer or not. I think the low carb lifestyle and the intermittent fasting, I think that's going to be a permanent part of my life. But a lot of people, they get cancer and they don't even get chemo or anything. They just do the serious fasting, and then they end up shitting tumors out. Or shrinking them down if they're not in the intestine. And that's what I'm going to be doing, and that's what I have been doing. So I'm peeling off some weight. My coveralls are really loose. I'm down from what is this? Just on this page, I was at 237 a couple weeks ago, and now I'm at 225. So, yeah, I'm on the right track. So yeah, I feel better. I look better. Shit, it looks like I think I've effectively taken about 3 years off my appearance in the last month or so. So yeah, good times. So I'm gonna get a CT scan. I'm gonna do the whole. I'm gonna see a surgical doctor, and he's gonna look at the CT scan and see if the tumor is easily operable, and if it is, then I will probably agree to chemotherapy for a short period of time when that tumor is disturbed. All right, I don't want that thing spreading. And then once I get that thing gone, then and I recover, I'm going to pack my shit and move to Mexico. So yeah, good times. I'm just going to continue what I'm doing. I've got about 7 weeks of vacation, so once I get this surgery, I'll probably just jump on that vacation, and then once I'm mobile again, I'll walk around, and I'll be able to liquidate everything, and with a vengeance, and I'll have all day to do it. And then my dad already has plans on where he's moving, and and I'll help him get established in his new place. And then then I am off to. I'm looking at the north shore of Lake Chapala, that Ajijic town. It's a real gringo zone, and so basically in the outskirts of that gringo zone, I should be able to find a good apartment, hopefully with a pool. I really want a pool, and then wait for Bitcoins to go back to 20K. Then when they're 20K and up, I can pretty much go anywhere and do anything. I can. But the reason I'm leaving the States is because medical insurance here would be like $1,500 a month, whereas in Mexico it's like $200 a month. So big difference. So when Bitcoins have yet to recover massively, I think I will just save a little money and live down there. Learn how to windsurf. Yeah, good times. Okay, guys, I hope this hasn't shocked you too much. I'm just going to continue liquidating and continue getting ready to get the fuck out of here and get this cancer thing taken care of. And don't freak out on me. So a lot of my fellow mechanics kind of reacted overly emotionally, but basically they don't. They're a lot of them are awfully blue pills. So to them, cancer is like it's like more threatening than it is to people like us, because we understand a lot of these. We can look up all these alternatives, and we have a lot more ammo to fight with. The only thing they have to deal with or to work with is basically what the doctor tells them, and the doctors give them shitty advice, and then they end up in the hospital, and then the doctors feed them freaking sugary ass Jello and fruit juices and stuff like that, and then they wonder why the cancer explodes and wipes them out. And it's just, you know, the cancer industry and the medical industry in the United States, it's just very nearly as bad as the banking system as far as being designed to keep us working and busting our butts all of our lives and paying all this tax, and then when we should be enjoying a nice retirement, we get sick, and then they harvest us of all our wealth, so our heirs have to really scrape and work and pay taxes, and then they want us to die. So they probably don't really like red pill guys who decide, I'm not playing that game. Okay, guys, I'm gonna let you go, and as I said, try not to freak out on me. I got this under control. I mean, once people start seriously fasting and seriously, doing the supplements that I'm doing, they recover. So any advice, I read all the comments. If you have any herb from like Tibet or some shit that I should be taking, let me know and I'll look into it. Okay, guys, that's about all I got for you, and don't get married.